The Los Angeles Lakers' long-shot hopes of landing Giannis Antetokounmpo hit a roadblock this week as the Milwaukee Bucks secured the return of the superstar's older brother, Giannis Antetokounmpo, on a guaranteed one-year, $2.9 million deal, ESPN's Shams Charania reported. The move is widely viewed as another signal that the two-time MVP intends to remain in Milwaukee, at least in the near term. But the Lakers, along with several other teams, are not ready to abandon their pursuit, according to veteran NBA insider Mark Stein. The Bucks are projecting a never-had-it-out confidence about Giannis' future, Stein noted. Yet, multiple teams continue to keep a close watch on the situation. The truth, furthermore, is that I'm not sure the knowledge Antetokounmpo has opted for the status quo will do much to dissuade teams that still dream of luring him away from continuing such plotting behind closed doors, Stein wrote in his Substack newsletter, The Stein Line. I can think of at least 6 or 7 teams that have been anticipating an opportunity to make a credible trade run at him, and I suspect that list, in actuality, is longer than mine reads. Lakers strategically positioned. The Lakers have been preserving cap flexibility this summer, resisting long-term deals as they prepare for potential free agency opportunities in 2027 when Antetokounmpo or Denver Nuggets star Nikola Jokic could become unrestricted free agents. With Thanasis back in Milwaukee, Giannis is effectively locked in for the start of next season. Still, if the Bucks encounter turbulence, trade chatter could flare up again. According to Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, if the Lakers and Bucks ever engaged in serious trade talks for Giannis, undrafted guard Austin Reaves would almost certainly be at the center of the discussion. It's almost a surefire thing that if the Lakers and the Bucks get into trade negotiations for Giannis, the first name in terms of players that Milwaukee is going to ask about is Reaves, Irwin said on the Lakers Lounge podcast last month. And then it's like, well, do you want Giannis or do you want to try to keep Reaves here? Reaves' rising value. Reaves turned down a 4-year, $89.2 million offer from the Lakers earlier this offseason, opting to bet on himself in free agency next summer. If he declines his $14.9 million player option for 2026 to 27, the 26-year-old will become an unrestricted free agent. Lakers beat reporter Jovan Boha predicted that Reaves could command a deal of 4 years and $120 plus million, a massive leap for a player who entered the league undrafted just 4 years ago. His efficient scoring, playmaking, and toughness have made him one of the Lakers' most reliable options behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis and later on, Luka Doncic. Post-LeBron planning. With LeBron entering the twilight of his career, the Lakers front office is looking at the long-term picture. Both Antetokounmpo and Doncic are considered potential cornerstones for a post-LeBron era in Los Angeles. However, the Lakers lack abundant trade assets. Beyond Reaves, they hold only one tradable first-round pick, 2031 or 2032, and a second-rounder in 2032. Financial flexibility largely lies in expiring contracts, including LeBron's $52.6 million option. Additional first-round assets will become available next summer, potentially giving Los Angeles more leverage if Antetokounmpo or Jokic enters unrestricted free agency. For now, the Bucks' move to bring back Thanasis underscores Milwaukee's intent to keep Giannis, while the Lakers remain on the sidelines, waiting and hoping that the dream of pairing of Doncic with another MVP may still have a chance in the future. Reuniting Luka Doncic with an old friend from Dallas in PJ Washington would have been the perfect trade for the Los Angeles Lakers to explore in the 2025-26 NBA season. That option has officially been taken off the table for Rob Pelinka. Shams Charania broke the news on Twitter/X. Dallas Mavericks forward PJ Washington has agreed to a 4-year, $90 million contract extension with the franchise, agent Kevin Bradbury of Lyft Sports Management told ESPN. Washington secures a new deal that keeps him in Dallas through 2029-30. The extension for Washington gave him the maximum possible raise off his $14.2 million salary, according to Bobby Marks. It also had a huge added benefit for the Mavericks, which serves as a torturous downside for the Lakers. Due to the extension, Washington is ineligible to be traded in 2025-26. That takes a huge name off the board of potential targets in Los Angeles and kills all speculation about him aiding in another championship push with his old teammate. Lakers will need to find backup plan after losing out on PJ Washington. Washington is built in the mold of players whose skill set are a perfect match for Doncic. The Mavericks forward can defend, shoot the ball, and add an overall scoring touch while contributing to places all over the floor. In 2024-25, Washington had one of the stronger seasons of his career. The two-way forward averaged 14.7 points, a career-high 7.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.1 steals, and 1.1 blocks per game. The Mavericks starter shot 45.3% from the field and 38.1% from beyond the arc on 4.2 attempts. His $14.1 million salary would have made him an easy player to crunch the numbers for as well in trade discussions. The Lakers could have enjoyed several different trade avenues to make the potential deal work financially. Instead, it is back to the drawing board in Los Angeles as they continue to search for an added boost to the rotation. The Lakers' trade deadline plans should already be obvious. They need to upgrade the upper echelon of their rotation before they can feel truly settled on being a contender in 2025-26. It may take some time before the ideal role players falls into their lap. It may even take exploring some strange avenues to do so. However, with a proven contributor that is known to work alongside Doncic and ineligible for trade this season, the Lakers must exhaust all options when they come. The Los Angeles Lakers are among the few teams that have focused exclusively on building their roster with free agent signings this offseason. With key additions like DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia, the purple and gold have become a significantly more competitive team after addressing key roster issues. While Los Angeles is certainly perceived as a better team heading into the 2025-26 campaign, it is safe to say that they aren't necessarily viewed as serious threats in the West. With the likes of the reigning champions, the Thunder, the newly improved Rockets, and the Nuggets being among the few teams in front of them, the purple and gold need to revisit their strategies to get better. While several trade ideas have presented a method for the team to improve their overall roster strength, the franchise seems to be averse to making any drastic changes at the moment. This leaves the free agency market as the only remaining means of adding upgrades. While several candidates could be viewed as worthwhile, from guards to bigs, the Lakers may benefit from considering one that is positioned as a solid blend of both, Ben Simmons. Signing Ben Simmons could be an intriguing option for Los Angeles. Given the team's current makeup, the Lakers could look to improve upon their perimeter defense and bench playmaking. When considering Simmons' skill set, the former All-Star appears to be the perfect fit for the team. The 29-year-old is truly a unique athlete. At 6 feet 10 inches and 240 pounds, he is an extremely athletic and agile player with incredible defensive instincts and passing skills. Primarily utilized as a point guard on offense, Simmons has been known to leverage his court vision and size to create scoring opportunities. While his offensive contributions are solid, the three-time All-Star is a versatile defender. At his size, Simmons is capable of making the most of his agility, strength, and length to guard multiple positions with ease. His ability to switch assignments during active possessions is an impressive feature, which, when paired with his outlet passing, makes for easy scoring opportunities in transition. Simmons most recently played for the Los Angeles Clippers last season. In 18 appearances, he primarily came off the bench to provide a defensive boost. During this period, the guard recorded an average of 2.9 points, 3.8 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 0.7 steals per game in 16.4 minutes played. Playing in a reduced capacity on offense for the Clippers, the former All-Star was able to focus his efforts on the defensive end, emerging as a solid contributor to the team's efforts. The Lakers could utilize a similar approach, albeit with some differences. In the second unit, having Simmons act as a secondary playmaker on offense and a defensive anchor on the perimeter would give the purple and gold a lot of flexibility. Although this would require the Lakers to surround him with shooters and more scoring talent, his ability to cover a significant area on defense would be worth gambling on. Similarly, the Lakers could look at an elite defensive rotation off the bench featuring Simmons and Smart together. With two players capable of locking down primary ball handlers and defensive options, the purple and gold could choke opposition scoring and disrupt rhythm. Additionally, This also allows the Lakers to experiment with a small ball rotation with Simmons playing the role of the center. Overall, there are significant benefits to signing Simmons. However, there are certain shortcomings that would need to be addressed as well. The issue with signing Simmons. The Los Angeles Lakers will be heading into training camp with a 13-man roster, with 2 roster spots available. Los Angeles typically prefers to save one spot for a key signing later in the season. While the Lakers could still sign Simmons and solidify their main rotation for the 2025-26 season, the franchise may hesitate to do so because of the guard's contract demands. He is reportedly seeking a new deal in excess of the veteran's minimum. This decision is what has prevented the former All-Star from joining a new team. While the purple and gold have the cap space to extend a fresh contract to the 29-year-old, they may not see as much value in doing so, primarily due to Simmons' injury history and limited availability. As the Lakers gear up for a title charge this season, the front office will also look to sign players who can contribute to the goal. While Simmons possesses all the right tools, his inconsistent drive and health make it a challenge to consider him as a viable target.